Профессор Делхибабу. Он будет читать о своих работах и о своих частично работах, и в основном you will speak about the artificial intelligence your own work or in general. Он будет обсуждать вот эти проблемы, которые стоят перед искусственным интеллектом. Но вы должны понимать, что искусственный интеллект одно из самых востребованных направлений современной науки. Активно привлекаются математические методы. У нас в математическом центре есть специальная лаборатория. Руководителем является Искандер Шаритович Каримулин, эта лаборатория. И это он инициатор приглашения профессора Делхибабу в наш университет. Мы с ним уже давно сотрудничаем. Надеемся, что сотрудничество будет продолжаться. Сегодня он прочитает свою первую лекцию. I introduced you to our auditor, explaining that how good mathematician we have been from India, and we will continue our calculation with the university. Искандер Шаритович,
да, я вот хотел дополнить. Тут на самом деле вот мы попросили профессора Делхибабу немножко. Вот вчера был семинар такой научный, а тут скорее вот действительно мы надеемся, что это вот какая-то такая введение математические методы в искусственном интеллекте. И, насколько я понимаю, вот профессор Делхибабу готов продолжить вот это свое введение в виде отдельного курса лекций, если будет интерес, то вот можно будет онлайн подключаться. Он, к сожалению, у нас уезжает уже 24-го, послезавтра. Да, но тем не менее, вот он готов продолжить, это мы в рабочем порядке решим. So, you are going to proceed with some course, yeah?
Okay. Прошу прощения, я перепутал вчерашние лекции, где я не присутствовал, сегодняшней. Я думал, что он будет свои собственные результаты, но, оказывается, вчера это рассказывал. Okay. So what I said, it is not necessary to you to understand.
Okay, very good to all. You don't understand English because I speak only English. Slowly, don't do that. Because that's very important.
You can in Russian.
I will Russian. Yeah. So my name is Radhakrishnan Delhibabbu. Actually, I work in PFOA before also. I was here 4 years ago in PFOA. Basically, I'm working on AI, ML, and logic, application of logic. So I like to give one course, okay, to you because basically that the AI, ML, and these are very aggressively going in this current subjects. So what based on mathematics can apply here to start the course? Okay, so that's the reason that I just do it. So by the way, so I just go back to India, so then I can do it university from Bizarre. You can just start the course. The slides are also available in my webpage. You can just download it. First, I like to thank Generation and Max Center because of based on that, I'm just going to take this lecture. And you know the formal thanks, Marat and then Sandra and Mars. Okay, so this is one more thing. You can stop me because this is a very basic. I just start the course. Not understand my English or you want something express, just stop me anytime. So I'll just give you a introduction about the course objectives, course content, announcements, and then final remarks. So see again, this is all I prepare 1 hour 30 minutes lecture. If you're bored also you can stop, you can give some break and then I continue other things. Yeah. So first of all, I want to say that because you just check within Google, everything available in Google. Okay, so just type it any keyword, they give a million, billions of pages. Okay, so currently that especially after pandemic, okay, so people work alone because you just see even many people in online. Okay, no need to come to sit in this class. They can learn from the house. Okay, so that means what teacher is like. We are giving some sort of feeding the students, okay? But just learn yourself, autonomous, just learn yourself everything. That's why the course should be also same because I am today here, on Thursday I am here for some discussion. After I be in like virtual, because I'm in India to teach. That means I give some feedback, feeling for students to understand that simple mathematics to apply AI. So basically that my course, because I want to, because in my listening this course is not audit, this is some sort of auditing course, because I want to people interacting more, because why? If not understand my English or not understanding my slide, people will quit. Okay, so my point is, the course should be not in online. So that's the thing. So basically the title is, if you see that in my title, I want to give a background on ML AI, but it's most on cognitive process. That's the main thing, because you see that cognitive computing, it's all bunch of things in the world can do it. Okay? Because basically, if you want to translate, or you can choose it, some online order, so whatever. So I'll explain you one by one how it will be interesting to connect with each and everything in simple manner. Okay. So the main thing is, you can see here. Okay, I don't know what happened. So the main thing is here that the big one thing is cognitive computing. So the cognitive is comes from this human body, okay? And subset of AI, again subset of machine learning. Okay? So you see that machine learning is a core, and then AI and cognitive. So my approach is everything, first of all, to understand what the difference, how this mathematics can apply for each and every basis to understand, you need to understand. So again, I say that this IBM guy, but the main thing is, this is a natural things. Even 2000, 2020, sorry, 2000, it started. Okay, so this, but basically this kind of arguments, IBM people start first. That's why this from IBM. First of all, I'll go from back, because machine learning, AI, and cognitive computing. Because you understand the steps, how this evolved. First thing is machine learning. So what is machine learning? Because the machine learning, the thing is that the main thing is to provide computer with ability to continue learning without any pre-knowledge. Okay? So whatever you give a data, okay, the data can learn himself the computer. Okay? Because the predefined program is there, you give data and they do some calculation, and what kind of calculation, we'll see that in other classes. And they can predict for some reason. So again, the machine learning is basically currently, if you talk about machine learning, in 2008, the people started more on predictions, especially you can see that the COVID predictions also there. Okay, so the predicting is good, and then 2010 deep learning is famous. Okay, they started deep learning. So that machine learning part for deep learning. And the main thing is, machine learning is algorithm that learn from the data and create some sort of base of data. Because of just learn from this environment, how to learn based on the programs, and give the programs based on data. They give data, they do some calculations based on the calculation, they predict. Okay. This is a manner. So, a simple example, there are many examples. So, this is a simple example. Build a model. You can build any model. That model should be demanding for the current sales. Suppose you can say that take Amazon. Okay, maybe here also I forgot name. OIZ, OIN. It's the same thing. That multi-marketing technologies. That means you can predict what customer needed. Okay, based on that, how many people order the current month. Based on that, they can change. Even if you can go to the supermarket, in Sunday they reduce the price. How they reduce price? They're predicting with this product can be go much more sales, and then they will reduce the prices and they can sell more and more. So how they're doing? Based on the predictions. So for example, I'll give an example. This one? This one. The first one. First one. It's a browser. I want to open the browser.
If you feel that the speaker speaks too fast, please say.
Yeah.
Okay. Just, если чувствуешь, что слишком быстро, Пожалуйста, останавливайтесь.
So you want to open just this one?
You want, please tell me, because this is fast. Just tell me. Okay, I just go here and slow.
Сколько на половину?
Just let it share.
No, I can't tell you because it's problem. What's called?
Let me just skip this one.
No, it's very important. You have to understand.
Because it cannot open it.
Yes. So everything is important. Yeah, maybe I will go shortcut that. Maybe I can try that. This goes. I can see my sorry, because I need to check the face. Okay, I can. I know why it's not working. Something is what. I can try one more time, otherwise I can just keep it. Yeah, okay, yeah. Just go, because I want to show something interesting one. Yeah. Because otherwise I cannot show anything in internet. Okay. Actually, I want to show here how the machine learning can work. Okay, so that's an interesting one. Maybe the slides with you, I can send you. You can click this link. The link will be open this one new page. It shows what is machine learning. What is how the predicting. So all diagrams must be there. So, maybe unfortunately I cannot open here. Okay, so by the way, I tell you some more things interesting here. So in generally, the machine learning means what I say already. The machine can learn. Okay, what are different types of learn? One for supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. There are three different types. Okay? And if you go to supervise, because I want to show some diagram, because I know that people, mix up people, maybe maths and computer science or maybe other students, that's why I want to show some diagrams here. If you say supervised means that the customer understand that what is output, okay, what exactly comes from output. Okay? Then unsupervised means because customer doesn't know what exactly that output, maybe you can say some sort of group, making some groups or clusters. And reinforcement learning means maybe that it gives some sort of based on the learning, it gives some rewards or punishment. So based on that, some sort of attribute can be added. So how we are doing? There are different techniques, different algorithms. Because I say that machine learning. So the learning part is algorithms. Algorithm means what? Some steps to follow to compute the data. With the data to some steps to follow to get the accuracy, to find it exactly what predictions. Okay, there are different techniques there. I show that here, like a decision tree. Decision tree means what? Suppose I am here, So can I give a talk or not? So that yes or no. So based on the decision, I can make it go left or go right. Based on that, I give some data here. Anyway, I skip it because of you just see the slides and get rid of more ideas. Okay. So basically that the machine learning is more interesting in general scenario. Why? Because of if you give a data and data do for like train the data, and we can go to test the data, and then we can just predict the data. That's the thing. So this gap. So tell you what we give a data. And if you data, based on data, you can make a train data, and based on the train, you can test it. And after testing, you can add it. So these steps, how doing for in mathematics. So that's we'll see in the class. Okay, because of how they're doing for giving data, what are different types to do it mathematically. We will see that in some other class. So next thing is we can go to the next step. This is a AI. So this is a simplest of form machine learning. Then we can go for next model is AI. Okay. So you can see that the machine learning means we give a data and machine can learn something. But we can go to the next one, AI, so artificial intelligence. Okay. Generally, what artificial means, it's like a simple that it when machine work intelligently, because machine means like human, when we are human. Same thing, it something created artificially, put some intelligence, it comes from intelligence. Best example, robots. Currently, the robot can give you more best example for things, because of robot can do exactly whatever they want. Because if they can serve to the people, maybe they can go for army. Human is like robot, and they can play football, anything. So that means what you put all intelligence into the robots, and the robot can play in this environment. Especially in 2010, IBM was created machines. Okay, that machines like human versus computer, like a quiz program. Okay, so that machine won. So that means what? So machine almost currently more intelligence. Machine is currently. Okay. So how they do it? So we'll see that in this class mathematically. How they giving this set of sets. How the sets come from logical detection from this answer. Because why? We give full sets, full knowledge. Based on knowledge, how this computer can detect exactly what you want to ask the questions, they give answer. Okay, we'll see that from this thing. And generally that main thing is it's going with some business point of view. Based on that, we give a problems. The problem should be make a decision. So that's very important. No? Suppose whatever I give a problem, so the problem can be solved. Based on the problem, we get a decision. Okay. Simple thing is, suppose the thing is, I want to ask one coffee from robot. Okay. So the coffee in the kitchen. So I'm asking this robot coffee in the red cup, but in the kitchen have blue cup. Okay. So now the robot can think as autonomously think. So that means I ask coffee. So but the cup is not a matter. So we can bring the cup. Okay. That kind of intelligent things can apply in this addition to bring a cup. It comes from AI. Okay. So that can come from AI. And the main thing is using of the machine learning and AI. Because using machine learning, because usually they're taking decision. So taking decision is autonomously do for some learning, because the robot can go to the kitchen and bring coffee. So it learn where the kitchen it is and bring the coffee. Okay, so that means it based on machine learning can apply to AI, and AI take a decision. Okay, decision systems, especially one example for AI can apply. So that's the decision things. Solve all the problem for decision things. So if you kind of example, because you can say that a lot of examples in autonomous systems can be working. So that's why when I was in Germany, when I was working with project in 2010, 6 RoboCup programs. Okay? The RoboCup, the Europeans want 2050, okay, 2050. They want to play human versus robots. Okay, that's a goal. So it will be 3 decades waiting for the autonomous robots, and they will play with a human with this computer against robots. And you know that AI playing much more things. The main thing is, especially in Japanese and Chinese, they buying toys, okay, the robot toys. Okay, they're playing much more roles currently. And for example, there are a lot of examples. I'll give you one example from chatbot. Okay, so everyone knows that if you go to any bank, any customer service, easily can say that you ask questions, the question will answer it. Based on the answer, it will come from them. Okay, because that's come from the chatbot. Okay, because you know even the chatbot currently people working in Australian people working for medical things. Okay, because of suppose, but it again is problematic because you say something and the robot will say something else, and sometimes it less. Okay, but they are trying to fix it because you say that. I was fever, then the answers come from different ways. Okay, maybe your COVID, so many things there. So that's why still people are making that optimization problems, working with chatbots. Okay, but the chatbots currently helpful for a simple suppose you want to book some flight, maybe something like that. They'll ask you the current status, everything. So they will say easily, even by phone or maybe you can type whatever. So that's a chatbots helping for AI. It's nice things, okay? Because reduce for the human values, because everything is first shot. They can give you much more ideas. Okay. Third thing is I go for cognitive science, cognitive computing. Any questions like machine learning and AI? Any questions, comments? Because I go fast. Okay. Next thing is you can say that third thing is because why I didn't put it for in title mathematics for AI in ML, but I never put in cognitive science. Why? Because once full for AI ML, then automatically come from cognitive science. Okay, so if two bridges connected together, then cognitive science automatically come to the picture in this way. Okay. That's why I didn't mention it in the title, cognitive computing. So generally what cognitive computing wants is scale and reasoning and purpose interacting with the human naturally. That's the main thing, you know. Suppose you can say that, for example, I'll give some example here. So for interacting with devices, like if you're familiar in computer science, it's called IoT, like Internet of Things, they do some more things, IoT. And that's one thing. And if you are mixing with the computer science and computer science, that's understanding the human brains. Basically, cognitive means our brain, because how to understand that all emotional feeling and other things, and how to react based on that. Because suppose I want some, I'm in this sad mode. Okay, then I have some YouTube open. YouTube automatically recognize that I'm a sad. It give a good song, then that's the interface between computer and human. Okay, because of that kind of process we come. Because you know, basically the Google working on more thing for the classes. Okay, you know Google classes there already. So they want to fixing many problems in future. One problem is especially Sundar Pichai last year. He was promised that if you open your camera, they go for rectangle because you know that retina. The retina they read for your whole body problems. I don't know how they're doing, but they are trying to do it. Okay, so it will not very soon, but maybe 1 decade later. Okay, so no need to go with a doctor. First, just open your internet, type it Google, and open your eyes. The eyes will read your retina and find out that exactly what problem. And the people will not open secret because why? Because of this big problem. Now, once you solve this problem, but they are saying that they will go to solve, and mostly that it will come from 2030. Okay. And generally, what the final thing is, generally what the cognitive seeing that you can see that picture again. I just go back to show you the picture. So you can see here for eye, ear, and brain, and some cognition. Okay, it's because of sense. All sense work together with the help of I think they started 2010 sometime, and Singapore people they are fixing that like a phone call. Okay, so I am speaking Tamil because my language Tamil. So they translate other languages, especially Singapore. They look for like a Malaysian language, Malay, and Tamil, and English and Chinese. Okay, so you can speak any language. They translate with the other person, other language. Like means I can speak Tamil. Suppose you are in Chinese means that translate to Chinese. So they started 2010, but still the problem not sorted out because it takes some time because of pronunciation and grammars. Again, it takes some time. But again, based on that here, what I'm talking about here, they based on that sensing because what I want to speak, based on sense, they can analyze my thoughts, and based on thoughts, they give us some results. So vision and speak. So two things. Again, I say that sense because the sense come from eye, that means vision and hearing. So two things I say. But you can say etc. etc. because you can say you can more on how this calculation is applied. So it comes later. So this is a yeah. So you can see that now there are the major difference between what is machine learning, what is AI, what is the common sense. Okay. So the three difference scenario. So now, what is the difference? Because I said that three different flavor. What's the main difference the three flavor? Because I understand that three things, but it should be different. Otherwise, you can put together everything counted. Because I cannot say that everything counted science. Okay, so must be some difference must be there. What is the difference? What is the difference between AI, ML, and counted science? That's the next question. Okay. So any questions regarding this? I'm going fast. No? Okay, thanks. Okay. Now, if you say that introducing that three different flavor, then usually I ask what's different between three things. First thing is about knowledge. Okay. So in ML, so we can go to AI first. AI, ML, and common. That's a good idea. So AI, adequate knowledge because they have some knowledge must be there. But in ML, no need knowledge because it gives some data, the computer can do whatever they want. And you go to computer science, doesn't matter because why? There's no knowledge because they can learn themselves. Okay, because whatever your actions, the action will keep on calculated, and based on that, they give final sense. So the adequate knowledge, more need for AI or ML, no need for ML because of this based on data. So it says no need. Based on knowledge. And second thing is what about success rates and accuracy? So AI more on success. Why? Because AI taking decision, AI take a next steps, okay, to move forward. So they must focus on success. But ML only for accuracy. Because why? we want more, because AI doesn't need for accuracy. Because AI no need for accuracy. Because I want some play game, I want win the game. That's it. I don't care about how much percentage I want. I want one. Yes or no. But in ML, success no need, but accuracy more. Because why? You can predict. Suppose I give some data, especially take a simple example, COVID. So the third wave maybe that not a big thing, because how to predict it? Because of accuracy. Based on accuracy, they're predicting. But success rate, no need. ML doesn't care success rate. But in go for the cognitive things, both things, yes. You need a success rate, you need more accuracy. Otherwise, the problem will be in this also the world. So that second point, mostly AI success and ML more accurate, and computer science everything need success. And third point, then how it work? AI, ML, and cognitive. How it work? So simply AI working based on the programs. Because of we can predefine the program. The programs can predefine, and based on that predefined program, especially if you go to that AI, there are different type of agents there, like a simple agent, reflexive agent, and model-based agent, and and there are two more agents, like control agents and goal-based agent, 5 agents. So based on the agent, you can give your problems. Okay, what's the problem? Based on the agents, how accuracy, how sensing, like a basic, because if you go to AI simply what? You can make a plan. Based on the plan, give some actions. Based on action, you get some code. This is a scenario. Okay, so we can give a scenario, we can give programs. So that means what? AI working some computer programming methods. But
the next question. No, what is agent exactly?
Agent. Oh, yes, good question. Okay, because that's why it is an introduction. Yeah, okay, agent means anything like human agent or machine agent. Agent means without human touch. Maybe you can say a simple example. Suppose I am controlling one robot. The robot is agent. Agent means some person. Some person means not a human value. That means some machine.
So something that can react somehow.
Exactly. But based on control from human. Okay? Because there are two things. If you control by human, it's not autonomous. Autonomous means you should control without control by human. Like if you say that 2050, the RoboCup projects, they want to play human-based robots. So that means no controlling from human. They play autonomous. Anyway, so any other questions? Any more questions? Because if you ask question, I'll give you answer. Because yes.
Basically, machine learning uses only data, and AI is based on a complete computer program.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Any other questions? I'll explain you something more in the class now. Any questions, doubts? Okay. So, but if you go to the cognitive problems, it work on not only a program, not only data, they give only decisions. So that means what? It's not only data, not only program, it's decisions. So based on that two answers, they can be decisions. And next point, the goal. Because goal is important, because we are saying that AI is planning, action, and goal. Even if you go for ML, machine learning, you do some data processing and do some goal. And cognitive with some goal. So everything based on the goal, what goal it is. So that means what? You see that AI is solve the complex problems. Because why? So because of go to that simple task, maybe that like you say simple task means what I say. Now the problem in the army, because of army means many people will die because usually put a machine. So we don't care about the machine because why? So we give produce many machines and put it in this border. Machine will fall, we can produce more. So that means what? Makes most of the complex problem can use for that. But based on that ML, the goal is to be maximized. Because why? The accuracy should be maximized. Okay, that's a performance means accuracy. You should be maximized accuracy. Because why? The main thing is if you go for image processing. if you know that image processing. So image, suppose I give some image, how much accuracy to get image. So currently that image net as a one thing is there, that 0.96. So that means almost accuracy. If you give any image, they can predict currently that kind of database. You go to that goal for cognitive, the cognitive comes for all, because you want the complex systems working as well as high accuracy must be. It will take the ratio. And the last one is not much of this, because that based on that AI is most on decision making. Especially I said that in cognitive computer also based on the decision making with the human knowledge. But here without human knowledge, they can do it. And ML need to learn many data based on the data. If you give more data, then your accuracy is more. Because suppose in my problem, I show you last slide some only one line. So we are working on like a treating for brain tumors. Okay? So brain tumors image, because currently we collected only for maybe 20,000 images. Okay, but accuracy is less. So how to get accuracy? You can give more data. If I give a 1 million, 1 trillion data, suppose I have, then you get more accuracy. So that means what? So whenever if you go to that machine learning part, you can give more data. If you give more data, then more data can be achieved more accuracy. And same thing for in computer science, based on two things. One, because you can give you based on the data, based on this decision, you can go for the next steps. So you can see that there are differences here. And there are three more differences, because why? To understand that clearly that what is AI, what is ML, what is common sense, before to start this course. And based on that, it is development for a system which limit human to the solve problem. Because why? What are the human need to solve based on solving problem. And ML is self-learning algorithm, because they can learn computer itself and give the predictions. And computer science put together based on ML AI, they can see a computer science can take picture in this, learning themselves and give these pictures. And one more thing is AI can find an optimal solution, right? Because the solution must be there different ways. I said that 5 different agents. Okay, first a simple, reflexive, goal. So that different agents there. So we can apply any problem with the other agents. Okay, the main thing is which is the optimal solution. Okay, we want some solution, but optimal. The optimal solution, how to get it? AI will say that I will get the optimal solution. But ML, whether it's optimal or not, we don't care. Why? Because we want to find only for based on data, we find accuracy. So optimal no need for it. Only the accuracy. But again, go to cognitive science. Cognitive science only for based on decision. The decision should be accurate. And finally, let me say AI leads intelligence or wisdom, because that's we want for AI things, and ML leads for knowledge based on the data, our knowledge, and CS also based on the our perspective of knowledge. Okay, so you can see that these all different between that AI, ML, and knowledge. So now we see that really that to understand that what's the problem. What is different between this? Because not same for all. A different, ML different, all the same difference. But we want to club together everything one shot. Okay. So any questions here? Any doubts, questions? So the main thing is the course I'm taking. You cannot find. I think in my knowledge, you cannot find it this course in online, because thing is I'm preparing most of the slides and everything. The objective is here clear, because of I understand that because I am from mathematics background and start computer science. So basically the mathematics background is very important to understand that all the scenario. Okay, so that I give you some mathematical background, different domains. I'll show you what are different domains. And important, like you can say, design this AI, ML, and computer science with a different perspective, different trends to do it. And the main thing is developing skills. Anyways, the slides available more available. So the main thing is you can design the skills based on the knowledge base. Because why? What is the knowledge base? You can create some storage space. That's knowledge base means the storage space acting with because I'm using for now my phone. So it's everything in Google means the Google will have some base. Okay, so based on the Google, I say knowledge base. I didn't define much, but you can say thinking this roughly. So in the cloud. So everything is stored in the cloud. So this is called knowledge base. Current point, but not exactly same terminology. I'll show different in other classes. And then there are different concepts, introducing for different concepts to understand that AI, ML, and concepts. So the course content, the thing is, there are two ways to do it. Because if I am a computer science, because I'm teaching AI, ML, concepts, 3 courses, my institutes, but different perspective. Because why? We are attacking more on algorithms and problems. Okay? But I want to go back, step back. Because why? I interesting more mathematics. Understand? Because why? If you go for understanding AI, if you check with any books, okay, the books going on first step is the problem. Directly. They don't talk about base. Why? Because base you should learn before. That's the base. So the base is like this is a base. Okay? If you understand this base, usually you can learn from AI, ML, and computer science. What is the base? The base is like a proof techniques, basically the mathematical logic, how to prove your techniques, based on the first order, second order, higher order logic, and algebra. Like I can say that main thing is lattices and formal constant analysis. So, we put together to understand how the structure. Because I just skipped this one slide because of the internet not working. They give some tree like lattices. So how the lattice is related. So that's and third thing is matrices. That's very important because I say that in the data in the plane, how the data should be there. Okay, which base like a Hilbert space, a Banach space, based on that the matrices like all things. And matrices, without matrices, nothing will come from this picture. And like eigenvalue, eigenvectors, and decomposition, all things. And if you go to that, that's one line of understanding for first steps. And second line, so more on probability and statistics. Okay? And statistics come from, there are many things, but I take whatever, because whatever you understand, based on that understanding, I choose these topics. And probability. So maybe if you have time, I can start one more lecture for probability, Bayesian theories, this and that. And random variables and regressions, logical regressions, different logarithmics aspect. And third level, because the first level is basics, second level is one more steps, third level is something more complex maths. Complex sense that understand more clear what is the optimization problems. And creating decision models, and what is decomposition model. So okay, these are title. So we talk about other classes. And finally, because this is the first 3 is more on mathematical things because of my course mathematical for AI ML. So mostly that first 3. And I know that if you are working in mathematics, maybe people. Professor Aslam's here, so they are working computer theory. So it's more and more vague to think much outside the world because I did my PhD in logic. Sometimes it's working, thinking and working something. But if you see some results in computer, so you're happy. Okay, so that tools there. Because whenever teaching in mathematical things, you can use the tools to understand that. If you see that theoretically you understand something. So picturize some tools, you can grip more. Because why? So whatever understand definition, you just play in the plugin and based on the tools, you get more ideas. So there are a lot of tools here applying for AI, ML, and computer science. So there are many tools. Okay, so anyhow, I'll give you a couple of because all tools available in online free, so no need to pay any money. So all tools here, free version. Okay. My point is simple. I'll tell you what I want to do. Okay, so this is a layout of my course. Okay, so again because this layout it's my own vision. You can change it also based on that your requirement, your interest. You can change it. That's not an issue. So my agenda is simple: learn basics, apply something in real time. So that's interesting to understand the course. And actually, the thing is, the link is not working. You just click the link. So there are plenty of books available, plenty of things available. Okay. So I never recommend many. I recommend only one. So AI means one book, ML means one book, and counting is one. So that's the Bible of 3 subjects. Because you can check with Google. The Google says plenty. But this book I just follow because why? These are Bible. So I am not clicking link. Maybe once you get my slides, you can click it and see. First one is Redley. So based on the AI course. Okay. So the book is almost 500 or 600 pages. And the ML come from all mathematical models and open version. Everything is open. You can find the book is also open. No need to buy. Everything available online. And common science, understand that human values, how thinking, how the visions, how the predictions, how the all things put together. This is AI and based on this. So my agenda is very simple. No, you give a base on maths, apply in some tools, and get the grip on what to study. So that's it. Okay. So this is the things I am following. And some announcement, because I don't know, because even Professor seek the first time slide, because that's my announcement. So I'll give you a total 15 lectures. That's my point, because I'm doing the lecture should be 1 hour 30 minutes and 15 tutorial. Tutorial sense that so whenever teaching, I'll give you problems. Okay, the problems I give some time. Okay, 3 days, 4 days time, and then next class I can solve. We can submit or up to you. So I can solve, I can discuss based on tutorial things. 30, because I checked with May, those semesters being. So based on until May, I can give you 15 plus 15 things. And the time is also, first thing is, I don't know about the time because I checked with Mars, but still the time is, we can flexible because because when I say 3:40 means my time is 6 plus because 2.5 hour difference. After 6, I'm free anyway. So Tuesday and Thursday, because I like it Tuesday, Thursday, because I don't want to give some time to think your own. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you can think your own and then you can join. Again, this course only for auditing because no credits. So whatever you learn it, you can just learn. Again, the tutorial discussion sense that problem given, you can solve it as I can discuss. Tutorial section or project work. So let's see how many people join based on, because I have plenty of projects. Okay, so I can give you each team. Because in my university we call J component. J component means 3 people, 1 team. We give problems. So each whole semester they can work, and in end of semester they explain that what they done. So that's a different thing. So I don't know about here how to do it, but anyway, first of all, see the class, how many people join, and, because again, this is not mandatory, so some people will come, some people go, based on their interest, I can discuss it. And I put every lecture in my page, don't worry, because of all slides, all announcements, everything in my page. Again, my page is sometimes attacked, so don't worry, because of, I'll give you, because you can check my full name, you can find my page. There's surely I can create one link for this course. You can click the link, get the slides, all the available announcements, everything there. And finally, I want to give without Professor asking, but maybe Professor discuss with you because of this course. I say already, okay, because of it's not a great course. Maybe if you finish the course, we'll give certificate. Somehow I can discuss with the professor because of some benefits. And I put some gifts and that they give some internship. Okay, because I have project funds in India. I don't know. We can discuss with because I need to give something because you're learning from me, but I just give something from me. We can say how to do it, and I will say that. And certificate and gift we'll talk about and more clarification in this announcement. And if it's going smooth manner, because I'm teaching, I like teaching. Okay? So I can teach in anywhere in the world, I can love to teach with, because I like, especially Kazan, I like Russia, so I can teach more course in future. Okay? So based on that, because I'm maths plus computer, so I can do different courses. Okay, so this is an announcement for the lecture. You can modify it because we can modify it. For time, I think that's not a problem.
When will it start?
Today is officially start for introduction. So we'll start next Thursday. I'll show you the last slide. I'll tell you. This is the first slide. This is lecture 1. I don't
Finish it. You finish it.
So I'll have.
So let us.
Did you finish?
So I have some. Time over?
No, I don't know. But
No, maybe
you have lectures.
couple of slides.
Okay, good.
Couple of slides. Yeah, because I put final remarks. So about I'm waiting because this slide already available. You can just find my team. I have some problem in AI, so you can just we can discuss in the class. Okay, more on the problems because I see that now I am working on same thing. You know that AI, ML, and computer science. That's why I'm interested in this course. This is one of jokes based on that jokes because of results based on the results. Yeah, so this is the first lecture I can say. So I am available in coming Thursday, this time 10 to 1 hour 509. You can ask me any doubts in the class, any lecture things. Then we can discuss and more on it. That's it, my end. Any questions, you can ask me.
Ну, давайте поблагодарим докладчика. As I understand, you promised PhD degree to anybody who would attend your lectures.
Yeah, maybe we can join.
То есть каждый, кто будет посещать его лекции, он обещает степень доктора философии. Есть ли вопросы?
Where can we find this presentation information again?
No, see, I got MS Team link, okay? So I can see that this is my MS Team ID. Okay, just note it down and send a message. I'll see that. I can join it in the group.
We should type you a message.
Yeah, you can see that if you go to MS Team, chat message, and you can just type my name, should be that chatting message. And I can create always, okay. Because what I do in my institute, every time we create some calendar. Okay, so I think that's okay. No? The calendar, I think is surely the calendar saying that what time every day. That means every week 2 lectures. 1 lecture for lecture, 1 lecture for tutorial. So I create a calendar and then you can join. So anyone can join. If you want to join, I think outside people, I don't know, maybe MS Team not work, maybe Zoom maybe, I don't know.
Ну, в любом случае, разместим вот все вот эти детали. Вы все, наверное, видели объявление на сайте Математического, мы его дополним. Как и что, как будет продолжаться.
Вот он готов работать со студентами, даже находясь в Индии, он время от времени будет приезжать, но если найдутся студенты, которые захотят активно с ним работать, и если успешно работа пойдет, у нас есть возможность командировать этого студента в тот университет, где он работает, для того, чтобы... I think I explained that it's possible to go to our student if you close work with you to your university, our mathematical center will pay for this. Так что вот работа с профессором Делхибабу будет продолжаться, the work will be continued with you, и вот если есть студенты, которые хотят искусственным интеллектом заниматься, у нас есть в Казани специалисты, которые могут вам помочь в этом. Вот лаборатория руководителем, который является Скандашагитович Калимулин. И плюс еще у нас вот в Мексике есть профессор как фамилия? Батыршин, профессор Батыршин, мексиканский, он постоянно сюда приезжает, приходит в Мексику, профессор Батыршин, you know about. Yesterday he will join your lecture. I don't know. Он не присоединился вчера в его лекции. Батыршин, он знал об этом? Ну вот, so we will continue our cooperation with your university, with your team. Again, thank you very much for your very interesting. Так, ну все тогда, мы закончили. Да, вопросы, если есть, пожалуйста.
I'll put it everything in my web page. I'll put everything in my web page. You can download.
FO page.
No.
У него есть собственный